Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is London coming to you with another video. So today's video, I'm just jumping right into the tutorial. Okay, her hair is already cornrowed back. I did about 11 or 12 cornrows going to the back and connected them at the very back of her head. Now I'm just getting a nude cap and I applied that and cut the ear tabs with ear holes out. And now I'm just using the Got To Be glue spray and I'm just going to use that to mold the cap to her hairline. Once that is good and dry, I dried it on cool air. I'm just going to cut the excess cap off. I am using just whatever scissors I have around. Don't judge me. I'm just using whatever I have around. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cut that whole excess part off. So the parts that are not fully melted, like the beginning of the cap where I cut at, I'm just going to spray some of that Got To Be glue spray on the edge of a comb, on the rat tail comb, and I'm going to press that into the edges so that way it melts completely down. And I'm going to use the blow dryer on cool again to dry that spray. Next, I'm going to sew the back of the net, so that way it stays, well, the cap, I'm sorry. So that way it stays down in the back because I'm going to apply a wig onto her head. Now here is the wig. I did make the wig myself. I don't know who she used. She said she used like a random company from Amazon, I think. Yeah, from Amazon. And it wasn't that expensive. It was like $80. So that's something that she just decided to buy. So here I am. I'm just using the Ruby Kisses. And I'm going to use that in her shade. And I'm going to use that to color the cap to make it more blendable. Make sure you get the edges because the edges are usually more lighter than the rest of the cap. But that is very important to make sure that the edges blend as well. And it is a frontal. She gave me 12, 14, 16 inches, even though we cut it all the way to a bob. So she didn't even need that long. And right here, I'm just putting the wig back on. So that way I'm trying to see, you know, how it fits and where I'm going to start cutting at and where it blends at. So she has one of those hairlines where it's like in the middle, it's like a dip. And then on the sides, they come out a little more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go a little towards in the middle and rip some of the hair out. And then start plucking that part. Okay, so I use that same color on her cap under the wig so that way the lace can blend in a little bit more. And I'm cleaning her hairline off with 99% alcohol so that way she don't have extra residue. So right here, I'm going to apply the Esha lace glue. You buy it from the beauty supply store. It's supposed to be like the waterproof lace glues. The waterproof lace glue. And I'm going to just apply 3 layers. I'm going to apply 3 layers in the middle. Do that. Apply it 3 layers on the side. On the left side, and then do the same on the right side, but I'm going to do it in sections instead of doing it over the whole hairline. This just ensures that everything kind of is placed the way it's supposed to place. And in order to expedite the drying process, you're just going to use a blow dryer. You can use it on warm just to keep the glue melty and ready to melt the lace into the skin. And to apply the glue, I'm going to use the popsicle stick that you can get from anywhere, especially the hair stores. And I'm just using that to apply thin layers of the glue onto the cap. Okay, and after applying, I'm just going to mesh the lace into the hairline. And I'm going to just make sure that it's secure and tack down. And after that, I'm just going to cut the lace on the edges. I'm going to cut where the ear tabs are to make sure that the wig fits. And then I'm using the comb to just ensure that the glue is blended directly into the lace.
Ways to die, choose one.
Bite me, that excite me. He said it's my. If you eating it, do it precisely. Cause I'm a millionaire, it's pricey. Bite me, that excite me. He said it's my. If you eating it, do it precisely. Cause I'm a millionaire, it's pricey. Fill up, baby, fill on me. Pull up if you're feeling lonely. Fill up, baby, fill on me. Pull up if you're feeling lonely.
6 million ways to die, choose one.
Okay, I'm just going to take a little section out for the baby hairs. I'm not going to use all of this for the baby hair. I'm just going to cut, some hair just in case I want to use those pieces for the baby hairs. I don't like excessive baby hairs or anything like that. So I'm just cutting some space off for possibilities of the baby hair being there. And after that, I'm going to use the Afro-G mousse, and I'm going to use it to lay the baby hairs and to lay the hair, because the hair does have like bulkiness a little bit in the front. So in order to smooth that down, because I'm not using a hot comb today, I am using primarily just a mousse and my flat iron to mold her hair into place.
Ways to die, choose one. Ways to die, choose one. They call me Megatron, just did a teledon.
Okay, here I'm just going to use one of those elastic bands that you would sew under the wig to fit, and I'm using one long piece, and I'm using that to further melt the lace into the hair and let it dry. So as far as the mousse, I like to just go ahead and apply the mousse and then dry the mousse myself on the other part other than the hairline, just to make sure that it is flat and secure. Okay, right here, so you know how frontals don't have enough hair in the front, especially if you want a full bang. What I like to do is I like to part where the bang area is on the frontal and part where some of the lace is, and snip sections of the extra tracks that I have, and I like to sew on top of each other to double weft it, and I like to sew in spaces where I can make the hair fuller in the front. So I did it 3 times in 3 different spaces where the bang's going to be, in order for her to have a fuller bang area, because she's just one of those clients that like a fuller bang. So that's what we're going to do in order to add fullness to it. And then I'm just going to flat iron the hair out with my Baby Bliss Nano flat iron it, and I'm going to use that and just smooth the hair out.
Ways to die, choose one. 6 million ways to die, choose one.
They call me Megatron, just did a telethon. He got my jealous on, and I get my jealous on. I f him like I miss him, he just came out of prison. He talking shit, but they ain't got a pot to piss in. My name is Nicky M, I'm in a sticky Benz. That means candy apple red, I'm Barbie, this is Ken. That is a Fendi fact, I'm with 100 max. Oh, this is custom made, Donatella sent me that. Fill up, baby, fill on me. Pull up if you're feeling lonely. Fill up, baby, fill on me. Pull up if you're feeling lonely.
6 million ways to die, choose one.
Bite me, that excite me. He said it's my. If you eating it, do it precisely. Cause I'm a millionaire, it's pricey. Bite me, that excite me. He said it's my. If you eating it, do it precisely. Cause I'm a millionaire, it's pricey. Fill up, baby, fill on me. Pull up if you're feeling lonely. Fill up, baby, fill on me. Pull up if you're feeling lonely.
6 million ways to die, choose one.
Okay, here the mousse is dried after about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to comb out the spaces where it was some baby hairs. Again, I don't like a lot of baby hairs. I just like a little something, something. And I'm just going to comb that part out and get her ready to be fully styled. Okay, again, the hair falls 16 inches, and she doesn't want a bob at first. She wanted like a mid-length haircut, a blunt cut. That's what she wanted. She wanted something longer than a bob, but nothing too long as what she have now. So that's what I did originally. As you can see, she wants me to. We end up making like a bob at the end because she just kind of gravitates more towards bobs. She likes bobs more on her face. She don't really like a mid-length the way she thought she would, and things like that. So we alternate her hair quite often. It started as a blunt cut. It's hard to transform from a blunt cut to like an airy bob. So especially since she had so much hair in the back and I didn't even know she wanted to cut it. So if I would have known that she wanted to cut into a bob, I would have used less hair in the back. That way the hair wouldn't have been bulky or anything like that, or less thick. I would have kind of gravitated more so at the top and at the front. But anywho, I improvised and I just cut it into a blunt cut bob and then alternated and started razoring it in the back just to lighten up the weight of her hair. Okay, here she decided at this point from the blunt cut bob that she wanted it to be more of like an asymmetrical bob, so short on one side and longer in the other side. So that's what we are doing right now. But then we're gonna go shorter than that because she ends up wanting more so like a shorter, more layered bob. So you know, we did about 3 styles up in here. So you guys will see right now we're doing the high-low bob. This video is basically done. You're gonna see me do, like I said, a couple more styles, and you're gonna see the final result at the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little long. I decided to try to do a more detailed frontal wig install so you guys can understand a little bit more what's going on, more of a slowed down version compared to like a 10-minute frontal video. Okay guys, well, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.